The two shakes and two plates method. This is a simple method that I use with myself and my clients to make sure you're hitting your protein for the day, but also to make sure that you're controlling your caloric intake for the day without tracking calories meticulously. So the two shakes and two plates method, it means that you're going to have two hearty shakes throughout the day and then two main meals throughout the day. This is especially a good protocol to do if you're looking to cut body fat. And actually, it also helps with gut health because you're going to learn that you're going to be able to get in more fiber and more vegetables, and you're actually going to, using this method, you're going to snack less, which less snacking is actually good for your gut health because it gives your gut time to heal and repair. But the main thing that this method does is it's super simple. So you're going to have two main shakes that you're going to focus on. The two shakes are going to have two scoops of protein, preferably whey protein. But if you prefer vegan sources or anything like that, I highly recommend a quality protein that you will absorb mostly all of. So have two shakes. Each shake's going to have two scoops of protein. You're going to add frozen fruit. My favorites are strawberries, bananas, and blueberries. They just have a lot of benefits and they taste very, very good. And they have those colors that you're going for a healthy diet and a healthy gut microbiome. So within that shake, like I said, two scoops of protein, frozen vegetables, and then I use almond milk just for a little creamy flavor. Unsweetened vanilla is my favorite. Has a little hint of vanilla. It's unsweetened, so you're not running a lot of sugar, but typically it doesn't matter. You're going to put a cup and a half of that substitute milk or so in your shake. So even if it is sweetened some, it doesn't really matter because it's not going to have an overload of sugar. And so, two scoops of protein, frozen fruit, almond milk. That's my go-tos. Some more things that you could add that I've seen benefits in doing is like adding chia or flaxseed. Chia or flaxseed, they have a lot of good nutrients that benefit your body, but the main thing is they have a quality fiber that feed your gut bacteria, which help us feel full and satisfied and have a lot of many benefits. You can also add in that shake maybe some frozen spinach, frozen vegetables, frozen kale or spinach, a handful here and there goes a long way, adding and upping your servings of veggies for the day. So adding in that spinach, adding in some green vegetables into that smoothie, but still having majority like a chocolate proteins powder with the frozen fruits to make sure that you still get that taste. But those are optional. My favorites are to do, like I said, frozen fruit, cold almond milk with two scoops of whey. That's my favorite way to get my shake in for the day. So that's two shakes. Each shake's gonna have 50 grams of, probably around 50 grams of protein if you do two scoops of protein powder in each shake. Each shake's going to have almost 50 grams of protein in it. And then if you have two over the day, that's 100 grams of quality protein in your body for the day. That helps you get closer to your goals. And that's where we'll move on to the two plates method is so that gives you 100 grams of protein a day with your shakes. With your plates, you want to make sure that you have 1 to 2 servings of quality protein there, meaning like 20 to 40 grams of protein at each of the two plates, because that's going to complete your day on hitting your protein targets. My protein targets for a day between 160 grams to 200 grams of protein. So that means that in my two shakes, if I have 50 grams of protein each, those two shakes combine to have 100 grams of protein. If I get at least 30 grams of protein on my two plates for the day, that's going to give me 160 grams of protein. If I happen to get 40 to 50 grams of protein on those two plates, that's going to boost me up to that 180 and almost hitting that 200 grams of protein, which is a pretty high target. But I am a larger person. I'm 6'3", one in the 190s right now, so around 194 or so. So it's going to be a lot more, or I have a larger protein requirement than most. If your goal body weight is 140 pounds, as an example, your protein intake could be, it's probably going to be great around 100 grams to that 140 grams, which, like I said, if you have two shakes, you're already hitting 100 grams there. So you could do well with maybe even having a serving of 20 grams of protein on your plates. That may get you to your numbers. So basically, you use the method two shakes, two plates to figure out how much protein you need to eat for the day, and also what's going to make it a little more enjoyable as well. A little caveat: what I like to do is if I'm hitting my two shakes and my two plates on my last plate of the day, which is dinner, I may have a little more flexibility, meaning that I'm going to have some fiber on that plate. I'm going to have my protein servings on that plate. And then I may have, some more quality foods, but then I may add some dessert at the end, or add a tasty treat, or maybe it's a slice of pizza or something like that. And some nights I have one night a week I have a pizza night. So one of my plates is a big plate full of pizza, but it is a plate full. And so when you're hitting the 2 shakes, the 2 plates method, you're gonna, like I said, aim to get toward 50 grams of protein in each shake. And then for your meals, you're gonna aim to get 20 to 50 grams of protein um, in protein servings per plate, depending on your size and your goals. If you're a smaller person, or just, you don't require that much protein because of your size, then you're gonna maybe aim for that 20 grams per plate um, metric. But if you're a larger person, you may want to boost it up to 30 or 40 grams per plate to make sure you're getting that protein in. And so, like I said, an example of the shake is going to be that double scoop of protein, frozen fruit, and almond milk. And you can kind of play with that as you may. And then for the plates, what we want each plate to look like I said, it's going to be 1 to 2 servings of protein. You're going to have 1 to 2 servings of veggies on that plate, whether it be, my favorite go-to for this is cheap frozen vegetables from like a Kroger or Publix or anywhere. You go to the frozen section, they're like at $1 to $2. You grab a bag of frozen vegetables, frozen, green peas, or even the medleys of carrots and zucchini, swap it up some, but get a bunch of frozen veggies. And on those plates, you're going to have 1 to 2 serving or more of vegetables, and you aim to get quality fiber in those. So if you're eating green vegetables or carrots or zucchini, that's good fiber in those foods. That's nourishing and good for your body. So on your 2 plates, you're going to mainly focus on protein, fiber, and then after that, you want to fill the rest of the plate out with nutritious whole foods, quality carbohydrates like rice or potatoes or quinoa or oats. You want to maybe incorporate some healthy fats, so cook those vegetables and maybe those meats in some extra virgin olive oil or grass-fed butter. Those are just some great sources of healthy fats. Maybe add an avocado to the plate. Those are another source of healthy fats, maybe a few nuts and seeds that are beneficial. So that's what the plate will look like. You want to base it around the protein and the vegetables, and I would highly suggest that you eat your protein and vegetables first. Make sure you're getting all those nutrients in. Make sure you're not eating a bite of the protein, eating all the carbs, all the rice, and then nibbling on the protein. And then you say you're eating your plates, but you're really not even finishing your protein or vegetables on your plate. I know it's an old saying, get your kid to finish their vegetables, but it is true. We are grown men and women here. We need to eat all of our protein, and we need to eat all of our vegetables. That's going to be much, much more beneficial for our gut health, our mood, and our sleep, and everything. So we are adults. Let's eat our vegetables. Let's eat our protein on our plate before we eat the fun foods. Let's eat like adults, and eat in the way that we know it's going to make us feel good and last a long time, last longer than the average lifespan nowadays. But moving through to that, 2 shakes, 2 plates. It's a good way to keep your calorie intake in check, but also hit your protein numbers, which has been shown to be great for body composition, meaning that you're going to look more fit and look more in shape if you're eating enough protein, eating less junk food, and if you're resistance training or doing some form of exercise. You're going to feel and look fit. So try the 2 shakes and 2 plates method out. Let me know how you like it. If you have any questions, message me or comment below. Send me a message if you need any help or have any questions on how to set up your shakes or your plates. I have a Facebook group going right now. If you want to join that, we're going to be going in there and talking about how to use this to eat well, and how to basically get in shape while also enjoying your favorite foods here and there, but while also playing some hobbies and sports that you like. Like if you love basketball, do basketball as your conditioning, but also make sure that you're eating well and make sure that you're lifting weights a couple times a week in addition to that, to strengthen your bones and your joints, and make sure that your movement quality is on point. You can really play your favorite sport and be in good shape and good health for a very, very long time, well into your 50s and 60s. Do not let mainstream media, and do not let limiting beliefs like, oh, I think I'm getting older, so my metabolism's slowing down. That is bullshit. Don't believe that. If we put the time and the work in and the focus on our mind and our body, our bodies are highly, highly adaptable and can last a very, very long time being fit and being healthy and feeling good. So don't listen to that BS. and smash those limiting beliefs. If you put the work in, if you sleep well and eat good foods and take care of yourself and breathe deeply and manage your stress effectively and have lasting and loving relationships and be social with people and cover all the bases, you can live a long, healthy, and prosperous life of vitality as well, not just waiting to die or waiting to get older. A life that you can actually be cognitive for and be present for and enjoy for a very, very long time. So, if you have any questions, message me. If you want access to the Facebook group, let me know. We'll be going over some more simple methods and tools like the 2 shakes and 2 plates. If you like this video, follow for more simple tips on fat loss and nutrition, sports performance, and also going into ways to help and combat knee, hip, and back pain. So if you have any questions, let me know. I appreciate you.